Here we go, another matchup of Marina Arena Masters, brought to you by the one and only Ragey Boo. And here we go. You know the players, you're quite familiar with it already. This is MA Masters, folks, and you know exactly what everybody's going to be going, and that is Sharpshooter. Seems to be the favorite. Bottom left is going to be SeexySauce, though. Now a new member of TryHrd. Look at that, the nice, shiny new emblem. SuprSP is going to be part of Spidervenom, or Spidervenom is going to be part of SuprSP. I have no idea why I switched that. TsukiNoMe from EZmode with flares. Top right hand side is going to be Ice from LOL, and Bluesky, who's part of the FVCKIN. The Invitational's coming up. Guys, sign up for that. There's still wildcard placements, I believe. Already back and forth going on from the middle. Bottom right, it's going to be SuprSP's NotAGlassCannon and Kurupt Polishfish. Don't you hate it when your Polishfish becomes Kurupt? Ugh. That's just unfortunate. Or when it becomes a gay fish. That's, ugh. You laughed, didn't you, baby? Because you know what I'm referencing. No? You ever watch South Park? Where Kanye West becomes a gay fish? He likes fish sticks. What? He likes fish sticks. Do you like fish sticks? Do you like putting fish sticks in your mouth? When you're a gay fish? Get out of here. No, don't hit me! Come here. Let me guess. You're already here, you're already bugging me, so come here. Just tell me you love me. Just, no, say it. Oh my god. You're so shy. Alright, well get out of here. I'm doing a cast Marina Arena Masters. Getting back into the game. What? I love you. No. What are you making? Pizza. Or are you heating it up in the toaster? Sweet. I want some pizza. See, I don't even need to tell you guys what's going on. You know what's going on. I'm just gonna talk about pizza. Sounds frickin' delish. That's okay if it beeps. Whatever. Little stream sabotager. You heard me. You heard me. Ooh, looks like SeexySauce could get surrounded. Spidervenom coming in to deal a little bit of damage. Polishfish could be in a lot of trouble. Using a lot of the units there. And the Corruptor picking off a Viking. That was actually really nice. Spider getting another Viking, anticipating that he was going to be losing that one. He bought it right away. TsukiNoMe getting some Hydralisks right out early in the beginning of the game. And as you know, the Brutalisks, they're not very good. So we could just see the Hydralisk for quite some time. Maybe he'll upgrade, put a little upgrades into it. Don't see any quite yet. And we do have the Infestor coming out from Flares, top left-hand side. Bottom right, that's a lot of units. Oh my gosh, Polishfish, really nice concave though, really. If you would have engaged. But kind of blocking in NotAGlassCannon. I would say split those units up, buddy. They're definitely a little bit too... Oh, we're just feeding units there. A little bit too clumped up. You never really want to do that. And look at this, flares coming from the top left side. Whoa, the save coming out though. early save. And that was not a very good save, I don't think. Spidervenom not really making a whole lot of money from that. And ouchie ouch. Wait, it wasn't Spidervenom, that was SeexySauce? He didn't make any money from that, guys. Oh no, he must be absolutely devastated. But it was definitely worth the risk, I believe, if he could have got that Infestor, but because he didn't get it, ooh, it's going to put him back. And very risky indeed, because his command center is right here. That's really a long distance. I mean, it doesn't seem like that, but that is a significantly bigger distance than right there on the left side. It's so different coming from Marina Arena, from the EU. And just seeing this incredibly big drop distance that you can put down right here on the on both the, well, especially for the spawn here for the mercenaries and for the command center. The drops are just so bad in EU. I really hope they fix them. 4-second wait time. I can't believe that. But you guys, if you're watching, thank you for joining in. And you're seeing here, this is how US plays. And this map is freaking huge. There's all sorts of stuff going on. And you know what? I'm going to start using my my mouse here to pan the camera because this is kind of cool. Seems very fluid. Kind of like that rather than scooting it across the screen all the time. What do you guys think? Do you like the panning? Do you like You like a little bit of that? Yeah. Do you like that? I kind of like it. This looks nice. It's very sensitive though. Got a laser mouse here, G500. And this thing moves. Look at this. It's like 3000 DPI or whatever they call that. Yeah. It's kind of pretty. Just playing around with the settings. Again, just keeping it chill, keeping it relaxed. Nothing too fancy schmancy. I've heard a lot of complaints that I sound too much like Husky and people hate it. So I'm doing the day 9 approach. It's gonna bore the living. I could say a really bad word right there. But seems to be popular, so I'm gonna bring it to you right now, guys. Very chill, at least until the action goes, and there really isn't a whole lot of action going on right now. No secret missiles coming out. It's just very relaxed, very chill. NotAGlassCannon doing very well for himself. Oh my gosh, she warmed up the breadsticks. Oh, it smells so good. There's only one left. Oh, it's got like the garlic spice and you can just smell the grease. You can smell the heart disease. Holy, mother of. Kind of want me some right now, but I'm right in the middle of a cast. I cannot do that, or can I? Be right back, guys. Just kidding. Where am I? No, I'm just kidding. I can do that. Nice secret missile going down. Bottom right hand side. It's gonna hit glass cannon. And did it do enough damage though? Blue Sky, 1732. It's got to do at least 200, maybe even 300 more in order to catch up to Glass Cannon. Currently in the leaderboard. Spidervenom not doing too bad for himself either. Spidervenom! Kind of like these grounded Vikings. It's been very popular recently. Grounded Vikings do a lot of damage. I don't see them scale very well in the late game though. It just doesn't seem to be worth it, in my humble opinion. ECs have recently been nerfed, guys. If you didn't know about that, check it out. It's in the changelog, I believe. And the tooltip, though, says, what the heck is stez? Anyways, it says that you can get 2 of them, and I believe that is wrong. It has been changed. If you don't believe me, you can ask Relic himself. You can find him right on the forums at marinearena.info. And if you haven't already checked it out, please go over to the EZmode forums. I'm going to be posting a lot of new information, like there should be a new website hopefully in the works in the next month or so as the channel is gaining popularity, and also some big news. I am on the Team Liquid forums. If you happen to catch me there, if you were over on the forums and you're watching this stream because of it, a big thanks and a big shout out to Team Liquid for putting the streams up on the forums. I really do appreciate it. That's a big help as far as advertising. Sometimes letting people know that you're streaming is half the battle, because they don't even know that you exist. The other half is making sure that the content is something that they want to watch. And then somewhere out of there, the other half is just making sure that the person you're listening to is somewhat interesting. So if you find me interesting, my number is 867-5309. Not going to tell you the area code. That'll be the fun of it. You figure it out. That's not my real number. You guys seriously, 867-5309. If you don't know that song, go over to YouTube right now. You're missing out. And it's not because I'm too old, guys. It's because it really is a good song. I'm not even going to tell you what the song is about. Look it up. But you should know what it's about. Looks like a scan going down on the left side. Not a whole lot going on, except these Duskwings are doing a lot of damage. And TsukiNoMe backing up. I think he could just sit there and do some damage. Does he have a ghost or anything to counter it? Well, there isn't an infestor, but he was too busy on the bottom right-hand side. So bagging out actually was a good choice. And he's just fighting both sides at the same time. He's going to get a lot of money, but at the same time he's taking a lot of damage. His Hydralisks still aren't upgraded. This is so weird. Why aren't they not upgraded? And does the corruption kind of look like... It almost looks like a little red mothership. I swear, this looks... That looked just like a little mothership. If you were to reduce the icon of a mothership down, it totally looks like one. A little bit of back and forth going on from Polishfish for the bottom Xel'Naga Tower. A little bit of back and forth also on the right side Xel'Naga Tower. Looks like that BC, though, is going to end up winning it, if not careful. And Duskwings is an interesting choice. I think Duskwings are very powerful, especially if there's no Corruptors out on the field, nothing to really deal with it. And it's quite an investment, so you have to get some pretty good kills with it. So right now he's only at about 14 kills for one, 24 for the other. And whoa, nice! A Phoenix coming out onto the field, and already lifting up some units, not really being focused. Doing the damage. I think Ice is definitely going to get some Corruptors here to kind of counter that Phoenix. And as you know, in the US, Phoenix is a single hero, guys. You can't get three of them, and if you're anything seriously like Platanix or Leviathan that one game, they kept buying Phoenix. They had like 3 Phoenix, and they never used a single Graviton Beam. It was... Well, actually, I can't say that. They did use one Graviton Beam on the Queen at the... Oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. If you haven't seen it, go over to RageSauce. Check it out, www.youtube.com/RageSauce, and check that out. There's also going to be some new artwork coming out regarding SeexySauce and Hot Sauce. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to have to work on it. I haven't really worked on it yet, but I have the ideas in my head, and it's going to be nice. Also, some new memes will be coming out. Again, please go over to EZmode forums. I will be posting it primarily there. I'm going to be shying away a little bit from the main Marine Arena forum simply because it's a lot easier if I post it on my own forum and hopefully on my own website. So just to be able to get the funnies out to you guys, please go over to the EZmode forum. Sign up. It's quick and easy. It's a free forum, I know. It's going to be littered with advertisements, and it sucks. It's going to take me some time before I can buy myself a .com, eliminate those ads. I do need to research just where to get a nice .com from, how much it costs, and setting it all up. There's going to be a lot of code involved. Luckily for the free forum, it's pretty much set up. It's easy. It does all the CSS for me. But, you know, I'm not a web designer. If there happens to be a web designer, in fact, if there's a really good web designer, please get in contact with me. I would love to talk to you about some possible Rage TV ideas. And you can get a hold of me on Skype, sk_rage, even if you don't have ideas about anything like a forum or anything like that, and you just want to give a little bit of ragey love, please go over to Skype, throw that name in, shoot me a message. Let me know if you like it, if you hate it. If you want to send me a death threat, that's cool. But if you want to just say, hey, thanks, Ragey, we appreciate that, then do it. Definitely do it. I love all the feedback. The more positive, the better. If you really enjoy it, it's just going to make my day, guys. Each and every one. But I am set to Do Not Disturb, so if you do try to call me or anything like that and you don't hear from me, that's why. And it's just so I don't hear all the blips and bleeps that are going on. There is a Marine Arena Masters Scrim channel, and sometimes it can be a little noisy. Nothing wrong though with dropping that Do Not Disturb tag on there. It just helps out. But I'll try to get to you as best as I can. Keep in mind there's a lot of people that write me throughout the day, and I am a busy boy. So it's going to be a little bit hard for me to reach each and every one of you, but I'll try my best. So it looks like a Duskwing did get taken out from bottom left, just looking at the units tab. Let's go over and see what units are coming out. We still have the 3 Vikings, but Immortals coming out for Spidervenom. That's a really interesting choice. Spidervenom has a fairly good lead right now. He is the leaderboard, so these Immortals with the defense matrix could be really, really good. And I really think that this Phoenix is going to be really good too, especially with this nice stutter step coming out from top left. They have a little bit to go before they can get up there, though. Maybe picking off the Duskwing will help. I don't know. I don't think Immortals do terribly good in the beginning. I don't like Immortals in my own preference, and that's just because I play Marines and I destroy Immortals. They're just not very good. And bluesky coming out with some mutas. Ooh! Playing a little Ice style. I wonder if Ice is going to go mutas. No, he decided to go Goliath. Wait a minute. No, that doesn't even make any sense. I'm just going to see, looking at Ice's camera here. Does it show when he's selected? Yes, it does. I don't see him clicking on bluesky's units, but I'm just curious to see if he's going to start controlling the mutas as well as his own ground units, or if they're going to swap out just to kind of pretend like, oh yeah, Ice is going Goliath, he's not going to be that good, but lo and behold, he's actually using the air. That would be kind of cheeky indeed. I love that word, cheeky. Thank you very much from my friends over at the EU. Gosh, I love it. Cheeky. It's cheeky. I love it. That's just great. I've had a really good experience working with the EU. So a lot of love to you guys. Europe, you are fantastic. I'm going to do what I can to put you guys on the map because you totally deserve it. And that Duskwing going down. Suki doing really good. Wow. Suki and Flares. Who would have thought that our very own EZmode could hold it together here in the scrim? Not doing too bad at all. Spidervenom still inching forward. And it's going to take a while before these beetles can become effective. They do need that burrow upgrade, that's why they're going slow as dirt, but once they do, that's going to be really, really good. Looks like bottom right electing to go with Lancers and Hybrid Destroyers coming out. 4 attack, and already with that Destroyer overcharge. Now this is what's going to be interesting. I really think that the Destroyers with these Lancers are going to be a very powerful team indeed, and oh, Sexy coming out, but no, Spidervenom actually backing up at the wrong time. That was totally unnecessary. He had the shield on. He didn't need to back up at all. And couldn't do as much damage as he could have, I feel, without losing some units. But in the end of the day, at the end of the day, they didn't do that bad. They're not going to be able to do that against these Lancers, which I would even start killing off the Stalkers if the supply gets too big, just to bring out those Lancers. But or if there happens to be a feed corner, sometimes you can just shoot them off and do a little bit of damage. But maybe just getting in the fight, that will help. Possibly even blinking in, picking off the BC and a Medibabe. Now that Medibabe is going to do very well for bluesky. And let's see. Let me make sure I don't lose my train of thought. Sometimes going this dreadfully slow, as it's been requested, totally kills me sometimes. I can only imagine you viewers at home are just getting totally bored out of your mind. But if this is the kind of rage you want, I can totally be chill. Whatever. I'll bring the excitement whenever there's going to be something extreme going down. I know I said that earlier. But there just really isn't a whole lot of exciting stuff going on right now. There's just a lot of back and forth. And SeexySauce saying, for real? Dude, you gotta get that speed. Your things are going painfully slow. How much money do you have? 292. He's close though. But you gotta get that speed, otherwise you're gonna hate this game. Beetles just go so slow without that upgrade. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's the burrow hooks, whatever they're called. Tunnel claws, there we go. Enables roaches to move while burrowed. Yes, the beetles do have that ability, whereas regular roaches do not, unless they have the tunnel claws. But it just makes it to where they go super slow once you get that upgrade, though. I mean, look at how painful that is. Just trudging along. Look at this. Do 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 do. But it's kind of like a shark, just really slowly. Do 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 do. The scan could go down. Oh my god, they're picked up. They're in trouble and they're gonna die. Oh wow. Narrowly escaping there. Very, very nice. A little bit of back and forth going down. I want to see the Yamato. I can't wait for Yamato to come down, but I haven't seen it. He's probably been using that speed booster just to get away, because this is painful. I have not seen a single Yamato come down. I've been waiting and listening intently for it to happen. I really think this Phoenix was not a bad pick at all. It's really doing a good job. Is that an EMP I saw? Is there a ghost in there? Yes, there is a ghost. It's going to be effective against the destroyers, but I don't know how effective it's going to be against the Phoenix unless he's very aggressive with it. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But we'll see. Looking at the points tab, still not doing too bad at all. Spidervenom, I don't know how he's keeping this lead with the Immortals. I personally don't feel that Immortals are very good. But seems to make it happen. 6 attack. I mean, they are pushing forward. They're doing very well. Yes, single damage, they do very well. It's 56 damage per hit. Especially if you happen to go against a heavy or massive unit. And I don't think any of these units are heavy units. But I'm not even going to question that. I'll just have my lore yelled at. And whoa! It looks like bluesky. Looks like his Raven went down. Nice pickup by Polishfish. I almost called him Polishfish. I'm not sure why. He's definitely a Polish fish. I don't know if that's a stereotype or not. I guess I don't know why I said he's definitely a Polish fish. Now that I'm thinking about it in my head, I have no idea why I said that. NotAGlassCannon could be totally surrounded though, and oh my gosh, this could be intense because he could lose all these units here. And look at this, even the Muta's coming in from the top side, and wow, all that all those units. What is uni? All those units were taken out, and I bet you NotAGlassCannon is really fuming right now because that supply just got glass cannon so hard. Even the Reaper taken out by bluesky. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Just totally feeding bluesky right there. Even Ice now surpassing Spidervenom. That was a really good pickup. And they definitely have it going for them. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I think I missed the Yamato. I mean, I saw it just out of the corner of my eye. But did it do a lot of splash damage? Look at it. It's just tickling that BC. No armor upgrades yet, but I think it's got the United We Stand, United We Fall, unless he's just getting a lot of hit point upgrades. No, he just happened to get a lot of hit point upgrades, but I think he has the United We Stand. Did I say United We Fall? Divided We Fall. And man, I gotta get that right. Sometimes when you are commentating, it is difficult to remember exactly everything that's going down, every term, every definition. So I will work on that. Finally getting those tunneling claws. He's now going to be able to move so fast. Look at that. What's it called? Speed McQueen. He's just going lightning speed now. And look at those mutas absolutely melted. And that's going to be a big pickup from GlassCannon and Polishfish. Bluesky. Oh my gosh, he's probably wondering, what did I do? I just lost that whole supply. Not quite GlassCannon though. He's at 214. I tend to say anything around the 150 and below is when you got GlassCannon. But really losing any supply in a big mass is a GlassCannon. In fact, SeexySauce could be in trouble here. A lot of attacks going down on the ground. A scan does go down. I'm sure I saw that. And SeexySauce in a bad position. Oh, Polishfish probably could have stayed there, threw down one more scan. He says juked, but in all honesty, you lost a lot there, buddy. I don't know if I could say juked. 3,686. He is in trouble, and he's got to make something happen. Usually these beetles can catch up in money very quickly, but look at this. Everybody is totally anticipating these tunneling beetles. And, yeah, he's got to get away. There we go. And still losing so much, though. Oh, no, Sexy. This is big trouble for you. But Spidervenom, whoa, he was able to kill the Infestor. I didn't even see the Infestor there. And why don't I just shut up about those Immortals? Because those Immortals are going to town. Holy cow. What kind of unit is the hybrid? It's a psionic biological, so it's not heavy or massive. Which is surprising because you would think that a destroyer would be a massive unit. I mean, it's pretty darn big. They did reduce the size of the destroyers a little bit, I believe. Let's see, what is the normal size? I think this is what the screen used to be. Shoot, I used to play like this. Can you guys imagine playing like this close? Having to move the screen all the time, not knowing where your opponent is. Now that I've zoomed out, now that I discovered zooming out, I thought it was so stupid. It was so hard to click individual units and things like that. But once you get used to it, it's you're just so spoiled because look, you can't play like this. You can barely see when something's happening. Yeah, the screen does pan very quickly. But look at this. I didn't even know that these mutas were coming up here because this screen was so zoomed in. But when you're like this, you can see so much of the real estate. You know what's going on. So if you happen to be playing and you're kind of still used to playing in this like super zoomed in, scrunched up, this looks totally stupid style, like who can seriously play like this? And kind of looking at the VC is funny. Nice smooth animation. Look at those guns. Getting ready to fire. But if you're playing like that and it's difficult, I mean, just zoom out. Use that mouse wheel. Zoom out a little bit. It's going to be hard to learn how to micro and click individual units and things like that. So hotkeys might be key. And I say that, I don't really use hotkeys. I just use my mouse. And maybe I'd be a better player if I did. But I don't know. Hotkeys just aren't my friend. My mouse clicking is super fast. Whereas my hotkey clicking is not. I'm not that good at using the hotkey. Bluesky could be out of position here. Still no ups for those Lancers though. What? That is strange. What is he saving up for? That's a lot of money to spend and not have any ups. I mean, he did get all the upgrades here at the base. He has all 3 mercenary upgrades. He has the shield repair upgrade. And I shouldn't say shield repair. It makes it to where his hit points and shields regenerate. I'm sorry, not his hit points, but the shields regenerate faster. I believe you get more shields, you get more splash. Who knows? I don't have the specs in front of me. But what I do see in front of me is that this PC could go down, and using the stim right there, it just had enough energy. And putting it back into the fight, I don't know if I would do that. That's a little risky. But I think he's okay. And SeexySauce saying, you know what, you guys must be really great beetle spotters. If you're wondering, there's more like not stupid. There's a little trail that goes behind the beetles, so if you're wondering how they're able to see them, it's not because of hacks or anything like that. It's just that, you know, there is a little bit of vision that you can get. They're not totally invisible. And, ooh, nice pickup from that infester. Guys, if you're ever in a situation like that, if you have enough energy, just go ahead and pop out anyway. Throw down a fungal, and it might help you to escape. Look at this, NotAGlassCannon killing Bluesky's Raven. And there goes another Raven coming out onto the field. And the scores are very, very even, really, if you look. As far as the top leaders, except for Ice. Ice somehow pulled out very far ahead, and Spidervenom, but everyone else seems to be fairly even. What am I talking about now that I'm looking? I guess they're not very even. I thought they were. No, it looks like Bluesky and Ice definitely have an advantage here. And Spidervenom and SeexySauce are just holding on. It's funny that I was talking about Hot Sauce being SeexySauce's carry. It seems like Spidervenom is doing just that. He just got off to a very good start, and really these beetles are just having a very hard time. As there isn't a save used on top left, and I think that's a big mistake, because this armory is going to go down, and now SeexySauce is going to gain a lot of minerals for that. I can't believe these units are still sitting here. Why are they not using a save? This is strange. As losing that 500 mineral compound isn't worth it. In fact, running these units right into the beetles like this, I don't agree with that at all. That's very strange. In fact, Tsuki, what are you doing? Turn around and attack those units. You guys are losing so many units right here just with bad micro. That was strange indeed. And top left, I don't know what's going on. It looks like Tsuki and Flares could be having some trouble. They might be turning into a feed corner here if not careful. And I really don't understand why they didn't use a save. Okay, so good decision, bad decision time with Ragey I'm gonna have to say that a good decision was SeexySauce going in there and sniping. Normally it's a bad decision just because you're gonna get saved. And he would have lost a really big supply of those beetles, and so that was very risky to do. Very risky indeed. but it seemed to pay off in a big way because top left did not take advantage and ended up losing that supply right there. That was so crazy. Or the compound. How would anybody else, a normal person, lose that compound? It's just beyond me. Yes, those saviors are important, but that was so many beetles. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. I really think he probably should have used a save. At least threw down some turrets, something, some kind of detection. And here we go. It's going to happen again. These beetles trying to get into position, and they're going straight for the infestor. And wow, it barely escapes. Oh my gosh. And top left is kind of being a feed corner. This is bad news bears for him. In fact, it's bad news bears for everyone because Ice is definitely tearing it up. 7 attack now, 2 armor, 500 hit points. I'm wondering why I'm always playing so bad with Ice. Is it because the feeling of being carried and I don't have to try? You still have to try. I mean, Ice is a good player for sure, but I mean anybody can fall with a bad partner. And everybody being very polite, saying that some of these players are extremely OP. And Spidervenom actually is doing very well for himself. He is currently in 2nd place. And NotAGlassCannon saying, "Hey, I love you, buddy." Yeah. Yeah, to bottom right, he certainly did. It was ouchy. Like, for sure. That was rough, losing all those mutas. And really just a little bit tighter muta control, and you would have been up, bluesky. I mean, I feel like both of you could have been in the 10,000s right now. It's just some some decision making. Bluesky usually has very good decision making. But going after bottom right like that, it just didn't pay off. He overextended himself just a little bit too far. And really, that's kind of the problem with air, is that if your control isn't tight, it can be very easy. Air is totally a glass cannon unit, and you have to be careful also with the clumping too. There has to be units underneath of you if you are going to decide to clump up, so that way you have a little bit of support. And just looking real quick, yeah, the range is terribly better, it seems. Longer, very longer range. 5.5 as opposed to 4.5 in Europe. So those are very, very long range, and it allows other units to get underneath them and absorb a lot of damage. And wow, that Medibabe, seriously, it's got 1400 hit points? That is insane. 1575. 3 armor ups? That's very nice. A very nice Medibabe indeed. And NotAGlassCannon is saying, dude, I just attacked it like 3 times. Well, it does have 3 armor. You have 7 attack ups. And it does have a lot of hit points. And Ice just still being very, very strong. And you know what? I think going only 2 Corruptors rather than going with like 5 or 6 or going too full blown is definitely the way to go. And Ice certainly does have tons of hit points. This is nuts. 550 for Ice right now currently. Very, very, very good. Ice is just going crazy this game. So is Spidervenom still. He just joined that 10,000 club. And looks like bluesky waiting to join here pretty soon. And everyone's saying, well, it's because he's Asian. And I think Spidervenom is just playing. I don't think it's over yet. Anything can happen, especially if SeexySauce gets in a good position. I mean, these beetles do very well against the Goliaths. They just have to get in a really good position to allow Spidervenom to do something. And Sexy just kind of ignoring Ice, which might be the right thing to do. He's trying to come up to top left and make something happen, but I think they saw that burrow. No, they didn't. Oh my gosh, so he's just sitting there. And anything could happen. Oh my gosh. Something could happen with this army. If they get caught out of position, he could just be waiting to find out where that infestor is. Is there an infestor out on the field? No, I don't think they... Nope, they didn't re-get the fester. But if that fester comes out and it happens to be caught out of position, that's going to be really good with those beetles staying there. I would say just wait there a little bit. As he's so far behind, I mean, top left is definitely the feed corner. If you're going to eat anything, it's going to be top left. as Suki and Flares are fairly low right now. They're about even, I would say, with NotAGlassCannon and Polishfish. If they were to be, I mean, regarding anybody, their closest is going to be bottom right. So maybe attacking bottom right would be the best idea for them, as these Lancers still have no attack ups. I don't even understand how he's doing this without any attack ups at all for the Polishfish. What? Doesn't make any sense. What is he investing in? Like, seriously, I don't get it. Well, there is a DT there, I suppose, but it's level 0, and like, what? Where are the upgrades? Like, am I seriously just seeing things? There's no way that the shop upgrades were that terribly expensive that he couldn't even afford one mercenary upgrade. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess he did. He spent a little bit of money for an anti-hero, I suppose. Look at this. He's barely doing any damage to Goliaths, which is funny because I'm pretty sure that Lancers do counter Goliaths. They do damage versus armored massive. And these are armored mechanical. Maybe not. Maybe Goliaths do counter Stalkers. No, I guess they do counter Stalkers. I thought Stalkers countered Goliaths there for a second. But, nope. I was wrong. And that happens, guys. Get over it. But don't worry, my proficiency will get better. I'm gonna have to just print out a chart or something like that, because sometimes when you're casting, remember everything can be quite tough. And I don't really care about the analytical side. I'm a little bit more interested in the action. I want to see action going down. I don't really want to say, oh yes, so blah blah blah, counters show and who do blah blah blah. I don't care. I want to be like, oh my gosh, did you guys see it? Did you see this? Unbelievable. That's just more my style. And if you guys like that, stick around. Click that follow button. You're going to hear more of that here and there. I will kick it up a notch from time to time. Man, being this toned down as I am is totally exhausting. I'm finding myself just like catching my breath and kind of being just, I mean, not to offend anyone, but a little bit bored to tears. I want to be a little bit more like, oh my gosh, in rage, but I simply cannot. Just gonna tone it down, and it's easier for me because then I can do a lot more casts. Sometimes if I go a little bit too crazy, too much rage, sometimes I get winded and then I can't do other casts. So I think toning it down is the right path choice for the ragey to take. Hopefully later on I will develop some better lung strength and I'll be able to keep powering through and go, oh my gosh, did you see this? Whenever stuff like that happens. Whoa! Just shake the screen and go crazy. Hopefully if you're watching at home you didn't get too motion sick right there, but I like stuff like that. Like whenever something happens I want to just go, what? Overseer? That's nuts. Something like that. I don't know, you know my personality. If you've been following me for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Nice Void Prison going down, but unfortunately didn't get a whole lot of units. And Zeratul goes down, Ice was able to pick it off. And really bottom right, I just, the ideas that are coming out of Polishfish, I don't understand at all. I mean, do you guys get it? I don't get it. How do you have no upgrades? I mean, he's made enough in the meantime to get one upgrade. What is he investing his money in? It can't be the DT. It's only level 0, and I'm pretty sure there's no pooling in this. This should be tournament mode, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, you know what? I just realized that I don't have boop, that right there. Look at how pretty that is. Do you guys like that on the screen? Rage TV. I love it. Love it. Love it. And it's only going to get bigger and better and bigger and better and better and bigger and bigger and better and probably better. Did you think it was going to be bigger? Maybe it will be bigger. It's going to be something. It's going to be great, folks. Hopefully with all the new stuff that's coming out, it's just going to get better. And there's going to be a lot more content coming out, a lot more funny. Just wait for it, guys. It should be happening. Oh my gosh, Ice! No! No! It's gone. That BC is totally destroyed. but not before picking off the Raven. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of exchanging going on. Spidervenom really picking it up though, but Ice, oh my gosh, Ice just comes out of nowhere. He comes out of the waterwork with 16,000 points. Unbelievable. He does have a lot invested though in BCs. Keep that in mind. He has, I mean, a lot of that supply is air. It is invested in mercenaries. So if he does lose those mercenaries, it's going to be troublesome for Ice. I mean, anything could happen, but really with bottom right, just feeding these Lancers, just, wow. I just don't understand. How does, there's 40 minutes into a game and there's no upgrades for the Lancers? I gotta be seeing things, guys. This doesn't make any sense. Bottom left has 13 freaking attack point ups. And nice Seeker missiles going down on those Mutilas. Some attempted splits. That was very nice. Ooh, you just got totally rocked. You guys, that's right. I'm looking at you guys. When I click this little icon button, it kind of pans with them. That's cute. But wow, losing so much. But this is more wow. Polishfish. Why? Where's the money going? And this is making me rage. You're hearing the rage come out right now. You guys went 40 minutes with me being so totally droll, but the rage is out. I'm going full rage here. What the fuck is going on right here? This is blowing my mind. Wait, what? He has 554 minerals. There's not a single hit point or attack upgrade. It looks like there's a few hit point upgrades here and there. I guess I can't really see. Maybe I'll be able to see. Yeah, he does have mercenary health. So, I mean, that's good. But why did he pick a unit where hit points don't really scale very well? If anything, going the attack would be way, way better. And, I just don't get it. The DT sitting here at freaking level 0. This is uncalled for. This is a big mistake, Polishfish. I don't understand how this is happening. But if you're hearing this, if you're happening to watch this, I hope this is making you laugh, because we're laughing at home, guy. This is strange. I just don't get it. Not a single upgrade, attack upgrade going on from bottom right. He's literally complete feed at this point. There's no way he can stand up to 11 attack, 625 hit points. This is nuts. Ice has got a pure and total feed corner right here with Polishfish, and why do I keep wanting to call him Polishfish? Ice killing SeexySauce's Raven there. That's going to be unfortunate because SeexySauce needs everything that he can. His beetles just haven't been that effective here. I mean, he's trying. Look, the points are going up. He's doing very well. I'm pretty sure beetles do well against Goliath. Looks like they do extra damage for mechanical. Yes, they do. So at least I was right about that. I thought so. And so, I mean, he could be effective against the Goliath since he basically does have a counter. But Ice is really, really, really far. I mean, he's double SeexySauce's points right now, and this could be really, really bad. Bottom left is struggling. Spidervenom definitely trying to hold on. He does have the Overseer. And these Mutas trying to get into the action right here, but they're going to back up. And we could see a Contamination go down. There is an Overseer for Ice. Followed up with a Yamato Cannon. Could destroy it. He does have Corruptors as well, so he can do the damage of Scan going down. SeexySauce is revealed. I don't think that Flare sees it, though. He's probably wondering what Ice is attacking. Now he did get a glimpse, and I think, yeah, they do see it. So there we go. A nice save coming out. And SeexySauce saying, Ice, you're a prick. Because technically he did reveal. And, yeah, forced it onto him for sure. But I think, you know, a lot of that was your fault too. I mean, overextending yourself maybe just a little bit right there. I mean, come on, you're going up against Ice. What do you expect? He's going to find you. And when he finds you, he's not going to be very nice to you. Ice is no mercy. He just goes to town each and every game. And in fact, he won, what was it, like, he won like every game last week, it seems. And he could be doing it again this week. Just, oh, crazy. He did lose one game, but, spoiler alert, he did lose one, guys. But I think bottom right saying, Polish, come feed me. Seriously, that's all bottom right is. I mean, even top left has attack ups. Look at the 6 attack ups for 5 attack ups for his Hybrid Destroyers. Yes, he does even have hit point upgrades. And they have a Phoenix. What level is the Phoenix? It's level 1. I don't understand what he's been spending his money on. Except for hit points. And Polishfish, you baffle me, sir. I am just full on baffled right now. There's no way you've even gained an extra 500-600 minerals. In that time, you're still sitting at, like, you know, you could be spending that money. That's 2 attack upgrades right there, and it would help you. 2 attack upgrades helps. It's just, man. SeexySauce able to pick up an infestor though. That was a nice pickup. There is a lot of battling going on the left-hand side. A vortex going down on the bottom right-hand side, and ooh, glass cannon using a savior, and it was a total fail. And oh no, NotAGlassCannon is probably super pissed. Oh, it's always a shame whenever those saviors fail. In the EU, you definitely get 2, and you can buy more in case you fail with one of them. But, oh, man. Flair's saying, I can't match Polishfish in this feed contest, and you certainly can't, sir. This is crazy. The DT goes down, Vortex goes down, and it's not going to hit anything. Look at that, even the Seeker Missile going into the Vortex, and it went super duper slow. These units are going to pop anytime. That is beautiful, though. It really does look like a Vortex. Really great job on the animation. Props to Blizzard. I don't think I've said that quite yet, and they're not paying me to say this, but seriously, Blizzard, you made a really cool engine, and I like StarCraft too. I don't know about you guys, but Marine Arena I love. Look at this. It's just so good. There's so much that can happen in this game. Vortex does go down, and look at how beautiful it is. Those guys stuck right at the, what do they call that? The point of no return. What is that called? In a black hole. The event horizon. That's what it is. I don't know why I couldn't think of that name, but the event horizon right there. And you know what? There is still a save coming out. He probably could have used that save when the vortex went down. That was a lot of units there. He could have picked some up and at least made some money for himself. And wow! 47 minutes into the game, and we finally see 2 attack upgrades. This is something new for Polishfish. I mean, this is unbelievable. He's in a world of his own now. He's on a new level. I must say that Polishfish has leveled up, deciding to go for those upgrades. Well done. That deserves the rage clap of the day, sir. You got that. You've earned every slap right here. Unbelievable. Like, seriously. The whole damn game. Out of nowhere, coming up to 5! Whew! Just going balls to the wall crazy there. Right at those last few crucial seconds. And he is going to back out. NotAGlassCannon and Polishfish is going to be your first team to be eliminated here. And Ice, are you out of saves? You have to be with that lead. And actually, no. Top right has not used a single save. It's very impressive. And I don't think it was because of any feed corners or anything like that. I mean, yeah, bottom right was pretty much feed, but Ice just has very good micro, very good decision making. If you guys are curious about good decision making, bad decision making, just watch Ice. Watch him play. I don't even have to explain good decision making. Okay, here's some good... This is good time, bad time with Ragey Poo. Are you ready? Good decision. Play with Ice. Bad decision. Play with Polishfish. Unbelievable that he didn't get a single attack upgrade for 40 minutes. Oh my gosh. I don't want to say that Polishfish is a bad player. Not at all, but the decision making, that was bad. That's as bad as it comes, guys. Unbelievable. As bad as it comes. Just wow. Wowzers. In fact... you know what? This is a really good opportunity for Spidervenom to move out, do a little bit of damage to Bluesky. Electing to fight Suki instead, and that's just going to allow Ice to come in and kill off these 2. I mean, he's just getting more and more money. 23,800 and rising. Unbelievable. And see, this is about the time when every team should back out. I mean, I don't think the top left is going to be able to do it at all. The compound going down, and SeexySauce is super pleased at himself for that. I don't know if I would say that's 6. That's definitely 2, unless I missed something. Look at all that black smudge on the ground. Maybe I should turn on the blood. Do you guys want to see the blood, or are you okay with this more PG rating? Because I have turned off the blood in order to save on graphics, in order to make it look so beautiful and so fluid. Look how nice and fluid that is. Beautiful. You can watch the mutalisks go. Just fly away. Graceful. Disgusting. Those are some ugly things. So you do want to see the blood turned on. Oh, okay, I mean, I can do it. Why not? It's just I feel like if I do, this place is going to be littered. Maybe I can actually reduce the amount of time that the blood stays on the field. Because this is a big, big field, and... What is that? What's going on with that? What was that? Spidervenom using a save, and boom! Picks up a ton of units there. Nice! SeexySauce saying, suck it! But now bottom left is out of saves, so what do you do, guys? You build base defenses. Have I said this before, or have I not? Because what's going to happen is top right is going to build up a big supply. Their units are going to be very, very strong, and they're going to completely overwhelm bottom left. And top left knowing when to bow out. But look at this. There's not enough units here for Ice to really capitalize. I mean, the only person that could would be bluesky. A point defense drone could come out. He could take out a tower. There we go. The contamination does go down on this tower. And in case the EU is wondering, that's exactly how it works. A contamination... It's very interesting. The Overseer would be... Wait, Rage lives to stay till it's SD. Yes, I do love it. Yes. Thank you so much. No, if you know you've lost, you leave. But, you know, anything can happen at this point. I would say there could be some trickiness coming out from bottom left. I've lost with a 10,000 point lead. I mean, it can happen. It's rare, but, you know, maybe the CCs are a little bit exposed here. I mean, look at this. At some point, bluesky could be taken out because he has refused to get a planetary for himself. His command center is at almost 7,000, so we could see SeexySauce. In fact, now would be the time, buddy. Now would be the time. Go in and pick that off. There is a savior still left. But I would say do it. Everybody's moved out of your base, and he's being so cautious right now. The focus is on top left, and I would say do it. Do it right now, sir. Move out. And that's kind of pretty. That's actually really pretty. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Lavos from Chrono Trigger. I don't know if you guys ever played that game. But that's kind of what they look like. They look like little Lavoses with little spikes on their heads, especially this one. Oh my god, that is Lavos. That totally is Lavos. You guys, if you guys don't believe me, go check it out. Google Lavos right now from Chrono Trigger. And you just change his color a little bit, but look, he's even got the eye right here. I can't zoom in anymore. But he's got the eyes, he's got the spikes right here, and I can't keep clicking over it because of the stupid GUI. There we go. He's got the spikes right here. He's got the little eyeball. He's got the little hooks. That is unreal. That's totally Lavos. I can't believe I've never seen that before. Guys, if you've never noticed that before, well, now you do. Looks like Blizzard ripping off one of the very funnest titles for Super Nintendo. I'd say do it. Very memorable that game was. On the side, he doesn't look too much like Lavos, I guess. Yeah, he actually kind of does. And I don't know what they're talking about the splits, but he's right there. He's poised and ready. I mean, there's a chance that he could take out this command center. There's no units. Look at this. They're totally exposed right now, and this is some really seriously strange stuff that's going to come out from SeexySauce. But if he can do it, it's high risk, high reward. And he is ready. Oh my gosh, there we go. The battle is going on in the bottom left. And really, he's got to go right now. I feel like he's missing the opportunity. Even if he goes with a little bit of an army, I would say go with the entire army. Just get the surprise off. Is it enough, though? Do they do enough damage? I mean, let's look at home. He's at 8 attack. He does do 30 damage to structures. I mean, it could happen. Dude, you got to do it. You're sitting here. What are you doing? Go kill that CC. This is your chance. And really, I don't know if you'd be able to pick off the planetary, but at least eliminating bluesky could put you in a position where you have a chance to survive. I say do it. Do it now, buddy. Oh my gosh, you're not listening to me. And I think if you're not gonna do it, at least bring them home so you can defend yourself. Oh, I just feel like just move out. There's nothing at home. Look at this. They cannot defend. And Spidervenom able to pick up the battlecruiser. That'll be a nice pickup. And SeexySauce still talking shit. Look, dude, just I just smack you. Just smack you across the head a few times. What's going on? He's just sitting there. Guy's just sitting there. What's going on? I don't know what he's waiting for. There's literally, look at this. This base is exposed. Now, I mean, look, there's nothing! Destroy all base. There we go. Now is your time. Oh my gosh, they did it for you. There we go. He's moving out. This could be it. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And do it. Do it. Boom! There it goes. And it's going down 3,000, 1,000. Boom! It's gone. And he's going straight for the planetary fortress. Is he going to see this in time? SeexySauce could do it. Oh my god, he's got to use that save. Where is the save? And it's down to 5,000 hit points. And whoa, that was really, really close. A call down could happen or something. Ooh, man, he's got to rebuild that compound. He's got to get a planetary for himself, too. And wow, that was super, super, super close. And, you know what? You thought wrong, buddy. I still had, I mean, they had that, he still has a save. And if they didn't have a save, buddy, you would have one. But, no, he has both saves, and the trolling paid off for sure against picking off bluesky. That is for sure, but waiting for so long, I just don't know. And you know what? Really, this is the problem, is that SeexySauce used that savior early, and now they have absolutely nothing. Nice contamination, though, going down on the battlecruiser, and boom! Totally taken out. And so is the roach warren. Popped! There it goes. Oof. Just look at it. It's still wiggling. There we go. Base defense is coming out from bottom left. It's 200. It's 200 investment. They have to spend 500 just to destroy it. It's totally worth it, guys. And really, though, oh, there he goes. He's going underneath, and Ice doesn't see it. This could be enough. That could be enough to destroy the planetary fortress. In fact, if Ice decides to pay for the destroy bases, there is a chance that Sexy could destroy this base before he can destroy bottom left, especially with the force fields coming down. This could be an interesting moment, guys. And oh no, he's going too far. He's going to get exposed. He does pop. He's going straight for the CC. And is this going to be enough? He's at 6,000, 5,000. This isn't going to be enough, though. Oh my gosh, he's at 3,000 right now. And he didn't even have to use a save. And FML indeed. I probably would have went after the base defenses was killed, buddy. That was risky. And he doesn't even have enough to rebuild his beetles, and that was it. That was his last ditch effort. And you can almost believe that Ice was going to destroy the base defenses at some point. So I think waiting like you did before would have been just fine. I killed one of them in almost Ice. Give me a break. And no, he's not going to. There's no Kit Kat bar for you, sir. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that. I guess Ice base. Base defenses. I wonder what this would look like in HD. I need to get a new graphics card. Hopefully soon. There definitely needs to be more funds coming in. There's nothing coming in for doing Marine Arena. And if you guys think so, you're kidding yourselves. I just do this for funsies. But if it was productive, though, I could get a nice graphics card, start streaming this at HD. It would look very, very pretty. But not today, folks, not today. And Spidervenom's still holding on. Ice is 11,000 points ahead, and his army is still climbing. He's at 600. versus only 300. I mean, there are anti-unit towers here. There's only one, though. And SeexySauce could be in a lot of trouble. I don't know what he's going to be able to do to get out of this. SD has been enabled. I really think that that Ice is going to be able to do this, despite being eliminated. I don't think that it was enough. It was definitely risky, and it almost paid off, but nope, not enough. I think your winners are going to be Ice and Bluesky. I mean, look at this. Bluesky still has a nice full supply. You know these base defenses are going to get killed at some point. Ice, I so wish you didn't have save. In fact, I would say Spidervenom needs to start pumping up the Marines. I think he could do a drop here. What are his Marines at? 4 attack? That's not going to be enough. But he could start doing some drops on this base, but it's slowly gaining so much hit points back. And with SeexySauce not rebuilding, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to win, guys. I think this is it. Which is kind of sad. I wanted to see Sexy just totally troll and win, but he wasn't able to. Not today. Yeah, I think this is going to be it. We could be seeing the last few remnants of bottom left. And this is SD. This is it, guys. I think. I feel like he's going to get totally rolled. Yeah, there's just no way that Spider's going to be able to hold off this army. Ooh, down almost goes the Temple Archives. There we go. Some force fields a little bit late coming to the party. I feel like he should have thrown down those force fields earlier. No turrets coming down, some force fields. It looks like they doubled up, actually. Yeah, it was a good run. It was a good try. I feel like SeexySauce could have done it, maybe not going in with quite so many the first time, and then waiting for those base defenses to be killed off the second time. I mean, it could have happened. Ice reacted very, very late, and he let his CC get so low, but nope, it just wasn't enough for this game. So here you go, your winners here tonight are going to be LOL's Ice and fucking Bluesky. Great job, guys. Good victory. Alright, so you just tuned in to Rage TV. I am your host, Ragey Poo, and I hope you enjoyed this. Guys, remember, set your opponents to easy mode, and tune in next time. There's going to be plenty more of Rage TV and Marine Arena Masters US version. Thank you so much. See you guys next time.